Hi everybody, my name is Mariko Thomas and I'm going to be your nonverbal instructor for the online summer term 2015. You can call me Mariko or Miss Thomas, whatever you are more comfortable with. So I will be working remotely for most of the summer, so none of this class will actually have you need to come into campus at any point in time. That being said, I am always more than happy to meet on Skype or have a phone date. Should you have questions or concerns or simply just want to tackle a subject that you're really interested in a little bit more in-depth of a way. I am always around and we can always arrange that. So, a bit about nonverbal. With this class, we're hoping that you are able to develop your nonverbal skills both on an interpersonal level and also on a theoretical level by the end of it. And open up discussion about things like where does culture fit into nonverbal communications, or gender, or family, or anything like that. It is a bit strange that this course is online because it has so much to do with the body, but something I encourage you to do with this is apply everything that you are learning and that you are talking about on your discussion posts to what you're actually seeing in your life and the people who are around you, and look for examples that way. The textbook that you are required to have is Nonverbal Behavior and Interpersonal Relations. Okay, it's the 7th edition, and there should be a shipment in of it at the bookstore, and there should be a lot of used copies. If you can find one online, I'm totally fine with that. Whatever works best for you. As far as course policies go, it's fairly standard to any other college course that you may have taken. Don't plagiarize, don't cheat, you know what that is. No late work is accepted, okay, and everything on Blackboard has a timer on it, which is where you're going to be turning everything in, and so if it's past the 11:59 mark, it's automatically late, okay, and you get a 0 for it. And that's one thing that we just can't budge on in this course because we have to move way too quickly, okay? Also remember that even though it is an online course and we're not going to get any face-to-face time, everything that you type or write on your discussion posts online does communicate you and your personality. So I expect you to be honest and to be respectful, but also to be yourself and have fun with it and really get into concepts that you find interesting. Or if you have anecdotes from your life that you really think apply to a theory that we're working with, share them. It's a great space for it and it really helps with examples. As far as the discussion posts go, I am going to encourage varying viewpoints, but never personal attacks. I've never had an issue with that before, and I don't think we would this term. As far as emailing me goes, my goal is to return emails about every 48 hours, but when you do email me, please put nonverbal and then your name in the header to ensure that I get back to you as soon as possible. Okay? So, a little bit about the assignments that we will be going through in this course. It's largely centered around discussion posts, since we don't have actual class time. So for this first week, you're going to be posting an introduction paragraph about yourself, and that's just worth 10 points. And that's just so we can all get to know each other a little bit better. For the other 4, they're going to be worth 25 points apiece, and they each take place over 2 weeks. So what happens is you have a discussion prompt that's up on Blackboard, and you're expected to come up with a really well-written, critical, creative, cohesive response using terminology from the book. And then after this, you have a week to reply to 2 of your classmates' posts in the same format, right? So not just like a, yeah, okay, or like that was a good idea, or I really don't like that. Really bring something from the textbook, bring something from your life, and have it be a cohesive paragraph. There's also guidelines for how those will be graded on Blackboard, and email me if you have any questions about them. There's also going to be 14 quizzes throughout the semester. They're made up of 10 questions apiece, and you'll have 30 minutes to complete them, and then 2 exams that are worth 50 points. That you will have 50 minutes to complete, and they're also worth 50 points. Okay? There is one major project that will be due this term. It's an observation paper that I think will be a lot of fun, actually. And it's due in 2 parts, and basically you choose a nonverbal communication behavior, and then you get to sculpt a paper around it. So we'll talk about that a little bit more in detail when the time draws closer. As far as this week goes, do make sure that you email me so I know that you're on Blackboard and everything's working fine. Do your first discussion posting, the introduction one, and the quizzes, and then you'll have the first 2 chapters, which are an overview of precisely what nonverbal communication is and how it's been studied in the past, as well as an introduction to physical appearance. And what does the way that we dress or wear our hair or consider attractive, what does that communicate? So within this chapter, I especially encourage you to reflect on your own understanding of physical appearance and really start watching the people around you to see where some of these theories might apply. There's a lecture-based overview of the material in each chapter on Blackboard each week. I personally did not come up with them, the instructor before me did, but they're really good, clear, and just a concise overview of the chapter if that's really helpful for you to have an auditory situation. Okay? I really look forward to getting to know you all, even if it is via this cyber presence, and good luck with everything this week.